how things have been going since your last game against Michigan State. What have you been doing to keep yourself in shape and getting ready for the bowl game?
Yeah, these past few weeks have been good, you know, for myself and the team. Just gotten guys healthier. Guys have been able just to, you know, take a break and just hit that reset button. You know, just prepping for the bowl game. You know, we're having really good, intense practices. Just trying to get better every day. You know, be ready for the bowl come New Year's Day.
We'll go ahead and have you guys hit the raise your hand button if you have a question for Noah. Go ahead, Daniel. Noah, can you hear him?
I can't
hear him either. Daniel, we can't hear you. If you want to put it in the chat, I can ask you if you want. But go ahead, Mark.
I did. Now, can you hear me yet?
I can hear you.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thanks, Noah. How would you characterize your season personally and from a running back room perspective? What do you think you did well? Where did you need to get better?
I think overall, the running back room, you know, not satisfied with how things went this year. Of course, you know, we're all competitors and all trying to be the best at what we do. And we knew, you know, how we finished the year. You know, it wasn't to our standard. You know, we had to be better. And, you know, so Kevon started getting real comfortable towards the end of the season. You know, he started making great strides, but just as a unit, personally for myself, none of us are satisfied with how things went last year. You know, we're going to capitalize and get better from it. You can't change the past. You're going to grow, get better. And, you know, I think we're going to do that. We all, you know, all competitors. You know, we're all trying to be the best at our craft. So we all just have to have a good check, look at ourselves in the mirror, you know, find out who we really want to be. You know, I think that's what, you know, we've really been doing these past few weeks, you know, since the last game, is just really having a truth-to-truth moment with ourselves and asking ourselves, you know, what can we get better at? You know, just being honest, holding our own selves accountable. You know, just trying to find the places that, you know, we can capitalize and grow on. It's going to make us the best backs in the best backfield room in the country, you know. So I think, you know, it's honestly, it comes down to accountability and honesty with yourself. And I just think, you know, all of us are going to grow from it and we'll be better from it.
Joe Giuliano.
Noah, how have you felt physically? Have you been 100% at all this season? And how frustrating has it been to, you know, maybe not be your full self?
I mean, this year it's definitely been a lot of challenges. You know, some things I can't control. So I just been trying to, you know, push myself through, you know, the best that I can. And, you know, I've been fighting my tail off to get back to, you know, feeling like myself. And, you know, it hasn't been easy at all, but it's just, you know, it's part of the game. And, you know, I'm going to build from this. I'm going to keep growing, keep going. And, you know, with the support of the coaching staffs and, you know, my teammates, you know, they kept my spirits up through those low points because this year wasn't easy at all. Of course, not having the season that I wanted. But like I said, I'm definitely going to grow from it and learn from all the things I can get better at. You know, just keep pushing and keep trying to be the best player I can be.
Mike Portman.
Thanks. Hey, Noah, you got two running backs coming in with the next class. How many balls are you going to need for all the guys in the room? How do you divide the carries up with so many people?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think it just comes down to, you know, who's ready to step up when the name is called. And like from my freshman year, Coach Sada, he wasn't afraid to play me and Devin. And I know these two guys coming in ready to compete and play early as well. So I think it's gonna be ready. It's gonna come down to, you know who makes the least mistakes and, you know, who the coaches can depend on and trust the most. And you know, with Nick and Katron, you know, I hosted Nick on his official, and I know Katron from him just being an IMG kid, you know, so I know both of those guys are real motivated to come in and help this team, you know, which, you know, we're gonna need them both, you know, coming in for a long season next year. And I just think everybody just has to be able to play their role to the best of their ability, and everybody just has to, you know, be ready to hold each other accountable. Of course, we didn't finish the year, and we didn't have the season that we wanted with the run game. But, you know, we definitely, you know, looking forward to getting that corrected because this is a running back school, and we have to hold we hold each other and ourselves to a high standard. So, you know, like I said, we're going to keep building and keep growing. You know, two guys coming in January, I know they're going to be ready to work. I know they're going to be motivated. So it's definitely, they're going to be great, two great additions to our room.
Nate Bauer.
No, did you feel like you guys were far away? Like when you watch the film, just general performances, like was it close or did you feel like you guys were far as a group?
As far away as like what you mean by that?
From hitting big runs, from having the type of the season, like was it close or was it far away?
I kind of just feel like it's takes all 11 people on the field, and just with I think it really came down to trust, just from the up front and then from the running back room as well. We definitely left runs out there this year, but as the season started and it kept going on, I think we had a lot of miscommunication, which was throwing the run game off. And I just think we had the opportunities there. We just had to be better as a whole unit. Like I said, it was definitely frustrating for the whole running back room because, we're all used to bigger results and big plays. But at the same time, though, like I said, we try to keep the right mindset and attitude throughout the season, try to get better. Some things we can't control, but at the end of the day, it was really just about, keeping the right mindset and attitude. I felt like, we were always we were always there and ready to make the plays when our number was called. It was just like I said, it wasn't easy at all, trying to we had certain guys coming into new roles, certain guys hurt throughout the season. So we just had a lot of moving pieces that I think we weren't able to build that chemistry to our best. And, coming out to Michigan State, we've been able to get guys healthy and just build that chemistry back. So like I said, we're going to keep getting better. We had to be better. So I just think these next 2 weeks are going to be big for us to keep improving on our run game.
Mark Logan Rich.
Noah, you mentioned guys holding each other accountable and having some discussions about that. Where are you going to take that into the Outback Bowl? What does the running back room want to prove the Outback Bowl?
The main thing is not really proving anything to anybody else because we all know what we're capable of. We all know we're talented backs. It's just proving ourselves right and proving to ourselves that, we still are the group that we know we're capable of being. And, like I said, it was challenging this year with the whole year, with the room not having the results we wanted. But, everything's not going to go your way all the time. So we just had to keep the right mindset and attitude throughout the season, and realize that, it's bigger than us. The passing game was a big aspect of our offense this year. That was helping us put points on the board. So, we were adapted to, what was helping us win. That's what we had to do at the time. But, like I said, after Michigan State, we've been, working our tails off to capitalize on our run game. And like I said, we're just ready to prove ourselves right coming into Arkansas. And they're going to be a great opponent as well, physical, hard up front. But, we just got to be ready to play ball.
Audrey Snyder.
Hey, Noah, happy birthday.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
You mentioned a little bit ago about Kadron and Nick Singleton having some relationships with those guys. What can you tell us about them? What do you know? How well have you gotten to know them? Well, what do you think they can add here? Because I think we all look at this on paper and say, one football, but there's going to be a lot of running backs here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I hosted Nick on his OB. He kind of reminded me of myself, when I was coming in, real quiet kid, just about his work, about his business. As I got to know him, like I said, he's real motivated. He's ready to work. The National Gatorade Player of the Year honor, that's major, that's big time. So, I talked to him. I've been talking to him throughout the year this year. And I'm not too familiar with Kadron. I talked to him a little bit, but I talked to Nick more just because I hosted him. But I know Kadron's ready to come in and make plays as well. Him being from IMG, he knows what it takes to be the best, and he's gonna be ready. He's gonna be ready to go as well. They both got great size. Like I said, I was closer with Nick just because I hosted him. And like I said, he just, quiet kid, mild-mannered, but he's just ready to come in and work. And they definitely going to, challenge myself, challenge Key, Dev, because Tank, the rest of the guys in the room to be better. That's what we need, and especially coming off the year we had this year. We need to be more motivated than ever, to come back and, be the players that we know we can be.
Joe Giuliano.
I know Kevon Lee got the majority of the snaps in the final few games. So what did you see in his running that pushed him to the top, and what kind of a running back do you think he is?
I think Kevon, man, the game was starting to slow down for him. When he first got in here, everybody knows he was always talented, but he's kind of just fast for him at first. But this year, as I seen it and everybody else seen, the game started slowing down for him. He started playing like he was in high school again because I played against him my senior year at IMG. So I've been knowing type of player he can be. He's very talented, very, very big, finesse guy. He can do a lot of different things with his body. But, I just think, for him to make the strides he had towards the end, as the team needed to lean on him, and he gave us the best opportunity to win towards the end of the season, I think that was major, just for his confidence, for the team's confidence. And, of course, we came up short, but the plays he was making in the Michigan State game, the way he ran in the Michigan game, that was big for the whole room. That was big for the team. And I just think Kevon's going to keep getting better. Him and I, we've grown closer over the past few years with just, communicating and, seeing where both our heads at as far as, the offense, as far as, pushing each other. And, like I said, he's only going to get better. He has all the potential in the world to be the best at running back. So, like I said, I'm just, a happy and a proud teammate of the strides he's made this year.
Connor Krause.
Hey, Noah. After spending a couple of years at IMG, can you talk a little bit about what the state of Florida means to you, and how excited are you to play there again in a few weeks?
It's my fault. Can you repeat that?
Yeah. After spending a few years at IMG in high school, can you talk a little bit about what the state of Florida means to you, and how excited are you to play there in a few weeks?
Yeah, Coach Sada, he always jokes with me all the time. He called me a Florida boy. Even though I'm from Louisiana, he always tried to joke with me about that. But now, Florida, it holds a special place in my heart as well. I call it my third home. Like I said, I spent 2.5 years out there, being at IMG, and built a lot of great relationships. I was able to, I was in Tampa a lot all the time, just certain family members being out there and just getting used to the atmosphere in Florida. So it's definitely a great place. Like I said, I can't wait to get back to the warm weather. That's more of my, my knit. But like I said, this is a great opportunity for us to get back down there, play a great Arkansas team. And like I said, the running back room is going to be more motivated than ever to, make plays in that game and help his team win.
Mike Foreman.
Thanks. Hey, Noah, 2 questions. Is it important for one running back to get 100 yards in a game? And second question, knowing that John is leaving, is everyone else in the running back room coming back to your knowledge?
Right, to my knowledge, yes, sir. And I just think, with the way our offense was going this year, how we were leaning on our passing game so much, I just think, certain carries, became more limited. And we had Han, Parker making plays. So, like I said, we started leaning on our passing game more, and those guys were stepping up to the challenge, and guys had to step up to their roles and be able to just to make plays in different ways. So I don't think just because our stats went all the way there this year, still think we made strides at just becoming a better overall football player. And, like I said, of course, everybody wants to hit 100 yards. Everybody wants to hit their numbers and stats like that. But at the same time, you got to realize what's working for the team. The pass game was what was carrying us throughout the season. So I just think, coming into this bowl game, we're ready to remind people as well that, the Penn State running backs are back and ready to show up.
Thank you.
So,
Daniel, let's try this again. Don't got ya. No. Go ahead, Nate.
No, what's your take on Sean coming back?
Yeah, that's major. Sean and I, we built great chemistry, since my freshman year. He's taken me under his wing and just helped me learn the offense even better, and he slows the game down for me as well. Maybe certain times I may not be sure about a play, but, he's just always there to direct me and help me, guide me where I got to go. So I think just having that leadership and having that type of wisdom and knowledge, from our quarterback coming in the next season is big. It's big for this team and this program. And, it's going to help the young guys as well, and show the young guys how you're supposed to go about your business, and show the young guys how you're supposed to, be that role model, and, just show people how you work. It's not going to be easy. This program challenges you every day. So you just got to be ready to put your head down and be the best version of yourself. And I think Sean is going to help lead us, and he's going to help, show us how things are supposed to be done here. So I'm excited about him coming back. I'm excited about the impact he's going to have for this team next year.
Tyler Donahue.
Hey, good morning, Noah. Hope you're doing well.
How you doing, Tyler? Thank you.
Doing great, thank you. Katron Allen, coming from a similar situation as you, and aside from what he maybe learned from IMG, what stands out to you as an incoming running back, and what did you learn when you're a running back at IMG when you have to share the carries with other talented players?
Yeah, Katron, he's a physical runner. He runs real hard. You know, I watch the IMG games and I just see how he's making plays out there. He's carrying on that legacy great, and you know, I just think like, you know, when you have to split carries with other backs, it's going to make you hungry for more opportunities. And I think Katron, he understands, you know, he had to split carries where we talked about that when he was at IMG, just like I did. So I think, you know, he already understands what it's going to take to be the best at his craft. And he understands what it takes to, you know, to do the things he has to do, you know, to get to that starting spot. And he's not going to be selfish at all because he's been in that system to where he's had to split carries. So I just think when you come in from a situation to where you got to split carries with two, maybe another dude or two other dudes, you know, it makes you value your opportunities more, and it makes you, you know, want to go hard and make plays when your number's called.
Go ahead, Nate.
No, just one follow-up on Sean. Did you have conversations with him about that decision to come back? Like, what, you know, was there any discussion, I guess, or lobbying to get him to come back? And maybe for yourself, you'll have an opportunity to stay for 5 or 6 years. Have you considered what the value of that might be for you down the line?
Yeah, I didn't have any conversations with him prior to his decision. You know, everybody has different circumstances and different things going on, you know, for their decisions in their future. And like myself, like I said, of course it wasn't a year I wanted to have or plan on having. But like I said, I'm just looking forward to having a full off season, being healthy and just going into it and just having my head down and getting back to the player I know that I am. Like I said, you know, the 5 to 6 year thing, I kind of don't look that far. I kind of just try to worry about the next day and try to just, you know, get my plan and get myself back together to where I got to be at. So, like I said, Sean coming back is big for this team and this program. And, you know, we're all going to be better from it. You know, we all just got to get better.
Zach Lambert.
Can you hear me, Noah?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
All right, cool. I just wanted to ask, you know, playing against Auburn earlier in the year, obviously, and now playing against Arkansas. What's it like to get the opportunity to play against these SEC schools?
Yeah, it's. I mean, at the end of the day, it's another game. I mean, I think a lot of people try to put labels on different teams because they're in certain conferences. Like I said, you know, I know a few guys on that team. You know, they're gonna be ready to play, be more motivated than ever. But so are we. We got a lot of young guys that are gonna have to step up. You know, be ready to play and be ready to make plays when the name is called. Like, of course, they a physical group. Guys be hungry and like from watching film on Arkansas, is, you know, it's just gonna be a great opportunity. All eyes gonna be on us. New Year's Day at noon. It doesn't get any better than that. So, you know, the opportunity is there, you know, to show the nation that Penn State is gonna finish the season the right way. So, like I said, the team's excited. You know, we'll be in a warm area. You know, we'll be in Tampa, so we'll have a lot of great things to do, you know, off the field. But in the day, it's a business trip. So I think we're just ready to play. You know, just ready to show the country that we're back.
Tyler Donahue.
No, I'm not sure if you've been asked yet about Nick Singleton. I'm guessing you have been.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to ask you again if that's okay. I don't know. I don't know how that was phrased before, but in general, you came in as that early enrollee, and I remember you saying how important it was to get that underneath you. What is the most important thing that you think Nick Singleton can gain getting to campus? I guess Katron as well, and all that hype that comes with being a top recruit for so much of your high school career. How important is it to set that aside when you get to campus?
Yeah, I think for any like top recruit, everybody has their different ways of getting humble. Like I said, at this level, you know, everything's not gonna go as, you know, as we planned or as perfect as you know may predict. So I think, you know, Nick and Kadron coming in, like I said, I think they're gonna be more motivated than ever to work. I mean, the growing pains like I had personally coming in was just really trying to pick up on the offense and get used to the speed of the game. You know, but everybody's situation is different. You know, from just being around Nick, you know, I think he's a smart football player. You know, he's working hard. He's quiet, kind of quiet, just like myself. But and even Katron, I think both of those guys, you know, they definitely understand what it takes to be, you know, the best at what they have to do. Like I said, Nick, you know, the season he had was crazy. And then, of course, even Kadron doing what he did at ING, that was major as well. So just with those two guys, you know, they reminded myself of me and Devin when we came in. They're going to push each other. They're going to push each other to be the best version of themselves and push each other to make this room better and this team better. And I already know that they will. So I'm excited, you know, for them to get help here in January so they can help this team and just get to work.
We'll have time for one more question. Let's go for Geiger.
Noah, when you're playing at 100% and you're capable to do everything that you possibly can do, what does that Noah Cain look like? And did we get to see that Noah Cain this year with you fully at 100%?
Yeah, man. I personally, I don't think so. It was things I was battling through this year that I was just, you know, trying to get myself out of. And, you know, like I said, it was a long season. Like I said, this bowl game, I feel like it's going to be the best version of Noah Cain that I play it. And I'm just excited, you know, to play against Arkansas. And like I said, everybody has adversity that we go through, but you got to respond the right way. You got to keep going and keep pushing. So I just think, like, there's a lot of learning lessons, a lot of learning curves this year, and a lot of, you know, hills and triumphs that I had to overcome. But like I said, I'm still blessed, you know, to be where I'm at right now and just, you know, ready to, you know, play in this bowl game January 1st.